What's up, guys? Ghetto Finger Gaming here, and with just these three items right here and your Amiga 500 and of course an internet connection, you too can get online and check out some bulletin board systems from back in the day, which is pretty cool, while enabling the internet on your A500 right here. And we'll just use three items and the internet, so technically four, but let's not wait any longer and let's jump inside and check it out. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is get your power connector here. You're going to run this power connector into this, and you just want to make sure it starts up for your first start. Obviously mine's already been pre-configured, but I'll take you through the basic steps to get you on here as quick as you can. Right now you'll see where it says it's looking for the router, and it's connected to Deep Yellow XX2, which is me. So it's at 300 baud by default, and we'll get into that here in a second. All right, let's not wait any longer. See, this thing's plugged in the back of the A500 and jump into it. All right, we got it all plugged in, but what I found is we're going to do ourselves a Control Amiga on the keyboard. We'll do a quick little reboot. All right, now we're going to take our Amiga Workbench version. I'm on 1.3 here. This is a disc banger. This is my main rig here for all my gaming activities. I'm a disc banger, so I do have a hard drive for it. I just need to get it configured. But let's drop in Workbench version 1.3. So we're going to throw that in here. Let that boot up here real quick. All right, it's reading the disk over here. And it has to go through it. Doesn't have a battery in this. Like I said, no hard drive. So Workbench disk, release 1.3, version 34.20. My little guide here should work with any of them, I guess. But hopefully this will help you guys get online quickly as possible with this little gadget here. Again, you can find this over at CBMSTUFF.com. So here's the website right here if you want to know. But you can just go to CBM.com. You can check out the manual at least before you get it. But it says here default terminal rate is a 300 baud, and you want to set your program up with it as well. And the program we're going to be using for it today is the ATOC 3. I've tried a number of them. I've tried Baud Bandit. I've tried JrComm. Works pretty good. Baud Bandit's kind of a pain in the butt to get to work with it. So I've tried a bunch of different programs. The one I've chosen so far is ATOC 3, which I actually have a couple of versions of the ATOC 3 here. I do have the OG gold one in here. But yeah, so we'll just jump into here. And whoever had this one had saved some stuff to here. So like they have this old crazy dial library in here set up. So let's flop that disc out. Now we're going to do this like 4 times. So here's number 1. And this is part of the Amiga life right here. So you'll see the steps for doing this. I'm sure I can install it real quick, blah, blah. We're just going to do it this way. This is the way I like to do it. So, all right, we're going to wait for all the stuff to load up here. All right, there's ATOC 3 set up right now, ready to ride. And I'm running 3 megs in here. Like I said, I got the Super RAM with 2 in it, and then the one on the board. So with the expansion slot. So not too bad, right? But we're gonna load this up right here, and it's gonna ask me again for the Workbench disk, like 4 or 5 times. We're gonna have to go through this. So here we go. Number 1. Do a little swap. Grab this disk, swap it in. It'll automatically notice it. Then it'll immediately here in a second ask me for the other disc. So we're going to swap it back out. Welcome to 1990. So it'll automatically read it. And it's going to ask for the other disc back. Alright, we're going to do it again. Put the Workbench disk in. It's going to load up. Like I said, there's a way faster way of doing this, but this is how we're going to do it right now for this video. So have a little fun with it. Bang a couple discs together. Why not, right? Alright, so put the ATOC 3 back in again. Let it load up. Alright, so ATOC 3's load up. You don't see anything because right now this thing's set at baud 300. And when I was in here last time, I had this set up to a way higher baud rate. See, it's at 1920. So we want to hit 300. And then you're going to want to type out the command ATI, and you're going to check and make sure that we have connection to modem. There, now it sees the modem. Right? Incoming port, deep yellow. Shows the IP and whatnot. Which I'll probably block it out, but I really don't care, man. If you want to come get some, come get some. Anyway, besides all that. Alright, so now we have that set up here. So what you're going to want to do now is, like I said, you're going to want to set your baud rate. And you're going to want to set to 960. That's what I found to be pretty a good one. But, so what you're going to want to do for that is you're going to type in the command AT shift star B for baud rate space 9600. Now you're going to lose connection with it, okay? We're going to lose connection right now. Okay, it's connected to the 9600. We're going to go back up here to settings, baud rate, and 9600. And now we once again, it can see each other and communicate. But what I want to try in here this time is I want to show you guys, you can turn on the ANSI. And if you turn that on, it's like in full color, right? So this run, we're not going to do it with the ANSI stuff, but I'm going to show you how we can connect to a old school BBS real quick and how simple it is. And like I said, it doesn't take very long to get this thing going, and you're in it to win it. So let's go check out the CIA Amiga BBS, and we'll see if we can get a connection. So we're going to type in ATDT space CIA Amiga.org. And the port you're going to put that on is going to be 6400. So we're going to hit 6400. And we're going to shoot for a connection. It's saying connecting. And within a second here, it'll start to bring up the... waiting for the unit to answer. There we go. We got an answer. And there we go. We are on a BBS. Just like we were back in freaking 1990. Right? So pretty cool. Enter my name, which is Ghetto Finger. And we'll enter Ghetto Finger. Yes, name's correct. And here we are. We are in it to win it, man. We support Amiga Morph OS and Commodore 8-bit computers. There aren't a whole lot of rules. Just be nice. And remember, we need your real name if you want to continue. So basically, there you go, man. You're completely connected to a BBS, just like you would have been back in the day. I'm putting my real name in. Alias will put Ghetto Finger again. Just to show you guys here how kind of cool this is, man. Ghetto Finger. Ghetto Finger. Alright, so there we go. And it's telling me right now if I want to have the color on. That's where I got into it with the ANSI. You'll have to turn that on up in your options, and this will be like a full color setup. But I mean, it's really that freaking easy, you guys. You just need your program. You got to have your workbench going. You grab your little nice WiModem232 Pro, or if you get the smaller WiModem, it's up to you without the screen. And you too can get on some BBSs. Again, thank you guys again. I hope this guide helped you figure it out. As I said in the video, the ATOC 3 program ended up being my best option for getting this to work. And pretty cool actually have the original book. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys hanging out with old Ghetto Finger here. You guys have a fantastic Tuesday night. And we'll definitely catch you guys on the next video. And I hope this actually helps some of you out there. So anyway, I hope this helped you guys. And you have a great and amazing Amiga journey. Happy gaming to y'all. And I'll catch you on the next one.